Yo, what is up, guys? MattWic here. We are back in NHL 25 with our Testing the Draft Quebec Draft Kings. If you can't tell the last episodes, I gave up on trying to say it in French because I feel like I'm just disrespecting the people who speak that language. So let's get into this one. We have their first round matchup here in the playoffs against the Toronto Maple Leafs. It was going to be tough no matter who we played just because the Atlantic is so stacked right now. But we get an old foe in the Toronto Maple Leafs who knocked us out of the Eastern Conference Finals a couple years ago. So let's take a look at their roster and see how we stack up. All right, so pretty much what we expected to see. The usual suspects are still there and dominant for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Austin Matthews, William Nylander, Mitch Marner, and Matthew Knies, who has developed very nicely. Very similar to our top six. We have our 4 90 overall players, and then the bottom 6 kind of just rounds out. I think, though, just from seeing our team play and how good we did this year, especially backstopped by what we have on defense, definitely elevates a lot of the players on our forward group to play above their overall. Taking a look at Toronto's defense, Morgan Rielly's now an 86 overall, and then, I mean, no team in the league can compare to our defense with 490 overalls on that roster. And then in goal, the Toronto Maple Leafs have a Yaroslav Askarov, who I'm surprised has only developed an 84 overall. I think he has better potential than that, but he's listed as just a starter goaltender, so I don't know if his potential maybe dropped at some point or if in the base NHL rosters that is what he just was. So let's go ahead, get into the very first series. Take a look. Let's see anybody scratched. Toppy Namella. Oh, it sucks for my Calgary GM mode if he never develops past this. Some solid stats, so I don't know why Toronto doesn't get him in there and play him a little bit more, especially with the spots that they have on defense. Ethan Bear, Matt Dumba. I'd probably rather put a guy like him in there than have some 30-plus-year-old players in that bottom pairing. But hopefully we can burn them with it. Let's get into the first game and see if we can take an early lead. Here we go, guys. First game against the Toronto Maple Leafs at home. We do have home ice advantage probably throughout a good portion of this playoffs unless we come up against the Florida Panthers, but hopefully they get knocked out in the first round. So let's go ahead and see what damage we can do here. Callie Paulson coming off an incredible season where he is now the 8th most goals scored in one season. I did look that up after that video to see where he stacked up and was surprised to see him crack into that top 10 there. So very cool to see. Maybe in a couple years he'll get to that #1 spot, but for now, let's focus on the playoffs and getting our very first Stanley Cup as a franchise here in Quebec. First period of the playoffs. How does it shake out? Very decently. 2 goals there. We give up the first goal, but Lindell and Koltsov say not so fast. 14 shots on net. Blomqvist, we need you to stay steady in the net. 87 overall. Vezina and William M. Jennings trophy winner last season, so he has the credentials. Second period. Can we keep the lead? No, we cannot. Austin Matthews shows up on the score sheet, outshooting them heavily right now. So Askarov's playing a hell of a game. So we get down into the 10-minute mark of this third period. I'm getting a little tight butthole. All the pressure is on us right now, especially with the expectations coming off there. A couple power plays, we're able to kill them off. Yes, we are. Defense playing well. 2-2. I'd like to see Callie Paulson or Ricky Combs come alive. Let's get here into overtime. Another power play. Come on, refs. Even got Fleury over here coughing it up in Toronto. Austin Matthews, power play after power play after power play, and they finally take advantage of it. Jesus Christ. Got my dog over here coughing up because of how terrible that game was officiated. So disappointing to see. We only scored 2 goals, though, so it's kind of on us. Good to see the AHL team is in the playoffs as well. Blomqvist, not a bad game, but guys, offensively, first line, we need you to step it up. Didn't see it at all that game. 2 goals from the second line. So first line, need you guys to wake up. Callie Paulson, Ricky Combs, Alexei Toropchenko. We need you to make an impact, please. So let's do that here in game 2. Take the series, even it up as we head back to Toronto. We do not want to go down 2-0. First period. All right, 1-1. So we get a goal from that first line like we wanted. Kemp scores the first goal again. We don't like to see that. Them getting the depth scoring. I think that's their 3rd liner there. Second period, getting outshot, boys. Turn it around. 2-2. Okay, so Romanov gets a goal. Kemp gets another goal. I don't know why he's scoring on us so much, especially when we know Austin Matthews is going to get 1 or 2 a game. But Callie Paulson, why are you being so quiet? Ricky Combs, step it up, boys. Lindell gives us the lead here in the third period. There he is, the goal-scoring legend, Callie Paulson. Tavares gets one quickly back on the power play. The refs, chill out. All we do is focus on defensive awareness and discipline with this team, and they're giving us penalty after penalty after penalty. Come on. but it doesn't matter. We're able to take game 2 with a score of 4-2-3. So that's what we like to see. We even the series back up heading to Toronto. I want to see some blowouts though, boys. We have the potential to put up a crazy amount of goals. I know they do too, so maybe we're playing a little bit tight, but it's time to open it up. Let's embarrass them on home ice. I know we have a bunch of people who watch these videos up in Toronto, so I apologize for shitting on your Toronto Maple Leafs, but not here, not now. We're not worried about it. First period, rail them, boys. 2-1. God damn it. So we finally open the scoring, but then Moser and Matthew Nyes, another power play goal. So, refs, how many power plays are you going to give them? Obviously a ton, probably, because they had 16 shots on net. Second period, refs, put the whistle away, please. Jesus Christ. So 2 goals, Bachfist and Liljegren, and Paulson gets on the board again, but we're down 4-2 heading into this third period, boys. Come on, we need to wake up. We need a quick one before the 10-minute mark, and then anything can happen. Only down a goal. Come on, boys. I wanted an easy series. I wanted an easy video where we just roll to the playoffs, to the Stanley Cup. I have to deal with enough pain and losing watching the Pittsburgh Penguins right now. I'm getting ready for that Vancouver game here in a little bit, so that's not going to be great, but we cannot until 8 seconds. I was going to say, can we get another goal in the 8 seconds? But we make it 4-3, but too little, too late, and we fall 2-1 down to the Toronto Maple Leafs. We have a full defense of all 90 overall players. Why can't we get anything done? Let me take a second, boys. I'm going to go check the line, see how guys are doing, maybe make some changes. I'll bring it back in a second. All right, so it turns out our third line, which makes sense because Kampf was scoring all those goals, was the one getting plastered. If you look at Berggren, he's a -4. Banak down there was a -3. And I think, yeah, that was the Barnett. Yeah, Barnett was a -4 as well. So I went and changed that around a little bit. We kept Berggren up there just because his face-offs are so good and his stats are so rounded. I don't think it's really on him, so I put Connor Zary up there to hopefully, give a little bit more defensive prowess to that line, and Kagradov moved him up as well because he's not seeing a ton of minutes right now, so hopefully with the increased minutes, he can become more of a game changer. Move Banak down to that fourth line center role, which, I mean, doesn't really fit his skill set because he's terrible at face-offs, defensive awareness, not the best. And then with Barnett and Kornin, who I believe is he's a power forward, so his awarenesses aren't really great either. But kind of seeing a little bit of that burn from having those lower overall guys in there, but they have to step it up. Defensively, we didn't change anything. I mean, we got studs on defense. Galvin's the only minus right now at -2. He's only 19 years of age, though, so not too much on that. But we need the big boys to carry us. So let's get in there. We made those minor changes. Hopefully that's enough to shut down that third line as we go in here to game 4. We need to even up this series, boys. We cannot go down 3-1 because I don't like having a guy like Austin Matthews out there who can just take over a game. But we need Callie Paulson, Ricky Combs, our drafted boys, and that star-studded defense to step up here. We only have a couple more years left with these guys. One after this because Keandre's gone at the end of the year because I'm not going to be able to re-sign him with him being 94 overall, what he's going to ask for. So, boys, we need to make an impact here. I want to see cups next to Callie Paulson and Ricky Combs' names. First period, game 4. Come out hot, boys. We're already on the penalty kill. What do you got? 3-0. Jesus Christ. I don't understand. Like I said, why are we getting so many penalties right now? Like I said, we focus on the awarenesses. We focus on discipline, and the boys don't want to listen. And now this is what's happening. Disappointing, boys. We need better. I got no other words. I'm disappointed right now. 3-0 in the first period with this star-studded team. There's no way we should be giving up goals like this and not even scoring any either. So second period, boys, come on, get out on the right foot. They got 3. We can get 3. What do you say? Jesus Christ. And we're heading into the third period, down 3. Another power play for Toronto. I'll have to go back and look and see all these power plays that they've been given because this has been absolutely insane so far, this playoff series, what we've seen. Ricky Combs finally shows up. About time, but Mitch Marner comes right back and says, yeah, guys, not so fast. Don't worry, I'll put this one away. Just get me out of here. 5-1. Absolute disappointment. The Toronto fanboys are going to be in the comments laughing their ass off at me that they're going to beat me once again after we have another phenomenal season. Put up stats. Are we the new Toronto Maple Leafs? Answer that in the comments down below. I know we've made it to a couple cups so far, but we just can't step it up and play big when the moment gets big, and that's disappointing right now. Game 5, down 3-1. Come on, boys, don't go out like this. At least fight, show some heart, show some passion. First period. No heart, no passion. They are the softest team I ever seen in my life. I literally think they make it their goal to be the worst team in the league.
That defensive squad, I think their goal, I really start to believe their goals is to be the worst defensive squad in the league. And they're doing such a great job to be the worst defensive squad in the league. They turn the puck over, they have no vision. They soft, like I never see a bunch of defensemen soft like this.
Second period, 3-1. Jesus Christ, come on. How are we going to go through like this? Get rid of these 90s. I don't give a shit anymore. These guys stink. We can't win with them. Like, we have great we're a regular season team. That's what we are right now. That's what we're showing. Callie Powelson, you put up the stats in the regular season. This is disappointing. This has been the most disappointed I've ever been seeing a team in a franchise mode right now. The absolute stacked units that we have on defense, the beasts we have on offense, the seasons that we had, the goaltender that we have, gone. Yeah, I'm tearing it down, boys. I'm sick of this. We've been building towards a drafted team. We've been waiting for it just because we have these studs on the roster. Absolute disappointment. Just trash. Just absolute trash that we lose to the Toronto Maple Leafs again. And not even a close. It's not like we went to 7 games and could feel, whatever. I would still be disappointed. But for this to be the effort that we put out, and now I got to go watch the Penguins play Vancouver. Give me a fucking break, guys. What a joke. Well, at least we got the draft to look forward to. We have a top 10 pick. There's something there. But whatever, man. Get me out of here. That's it. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure to comment your thoughts. Toronto people, don't even start with me, because this is twice now that you've done this to us. Leave a like on the video for my pain. It helps. Subscribe to the channel. We're getting close to 3,000, which is awesome. I appreciate everybody for watching these videos. Never thought people would be watching stuff like this, especially after taking time off and coming back. But you guys have been awesome and supportive. I need it right now. So like I said, make sure to go subscribe. Have a great day. I'm going to go watch the Penguins get their ass kicked. Peace.